Okay, well, welcome to the CD import training. There are a few things I need to show you before we actually get to the training. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you where the CDs are that we're going to be importing. So we also do this on Sunday mornings with the normal CD recordings, which come out of the CD drive, which you should know where that is. So that just the normal CD recordings, but we're also going to start going back through and importing all of the old sermon CDs, and those are kept right now in this filing cabinet over here. Right now we have 6 full volumes, and this is volume 7 right here that's still filling up. So those are kept there. What I've done is I've taken this volume 1 and put it upside down in this new case that says import in progress. Progress is on the other side. And what we're going to do, since I put it in upside down, that puts the oldest dates on top. So that way we don't have to go all the way to the bottom of the stack, pull out the oldest one, put it back in, and then, have to shuffle all the CDs around. So right now the CDs are in upside down. And so you'll just take the lid off of that import in progress, pull right from the top, and then when we're done with that CD, what we'll do is we'll put it back in right side up into the volume 1 case. So that way we basically have a one that's in progress and they get put back exactly how they were. So that's all of those things. Now I need to show you a couple of things that you're going to need to use throughout this training. First, we have the CD import guide. That's over here. I'll try to put a different logo on that and try to put a different logo on that, make it look a little better. So this is the guide that we'll be walking through. I may make changes to it as we go, but this will be the most up-to-date CD import guide. The next thing is this media room catalog down here on the dock. It looks like a book. So this is not the same as the upload chart. I'll open the upload chart really quick. The upload chart is our current stuff that we're working on. I don't know why we have bookmarks in the way. There we go. Okay, so this is all of the current stuff that we have. So this is today forward. And as we fill this up, this will not include any of the old CDs, any of the like the volume 1 stuff. That's going to be on the catalog. So upload chart is different. We're going to close the upload chart. This is the media room catalog. And first you'll see that it looks pretty similar, but there are a few differences. First of all, the date format is different. It's going to be a 4-digit year, then the 2-digit month, then the 2-digit day. The reason is that will make it easier to search through once we have this chart full of all the metadata. So, and we can add the data before we import or as we import, like as we go. But if you want to just work on that, if you have downtime during a Sunday morning and you just want to add in the sermon data, you can go ahead and add that data if you want. But in this training, I'm going to have it so you add the data as you go. So we'll leave that open. We'll have the CD import guide. All right. Add the CD. The first step here is add the CD data to the media room guide. You're going to do that by launching the media room catalog. Whoops. You're going to launch the media room catalog, which we have. You're going to add the data on the CD to the chart to the appropriate fields. So I'm going to grab our first CD. And I should have an image of it here. Okay, so now I just took a quick picture of the CD so that you could see what I'm looking at. You don't have to take a picture of the CD. Just have this so that you can see it. You'll obviously have it in your hand while you're doing this. Okay, so let's add the date, and it's 2008, May, so 05/18. Hit tab and go over. Speaker. It doesn't have a speaker. I'm going to assume that it's Pastor Don, but I'm going to skip it for now. So a biblical. Okay. And the scripture reference is 1 Corinthians You can use the shortened either 3-letter or 2-letter scripture reference, so you don't have to write out Corinthians. You can put COR or CR. Both are acceptable. This is a CD, and it is in progress, so we're going to do IP, and the location is volume 1, disk 1. All right, now let's see. We have added the data on the CD to the chart in the appropriate fields. Now we're going to launch iTunes. So it should be down here in the dock. If it's not in the dock, you can hit Command Space and type iTunes and hit Enter, and it will launch it. Just a shortcut in case you don't want to go down to the dock. So now we're going to put the CD into the tray. Dang it. There we go. Okay, put the CD into the tray. We're going to press the eject button on the keyboard, and that'll open up the CD drive. Put it in. You can either press the drive closed, or I like to press eject. Puts less wear and tear on the drive. Now, critical thing, don't import it yet. If we were to import this CD now, which it's loading up for us, if we were to import this CD now, it would not have all of the disk data that we need. So this is asking the names for this CD could now be found online. Do you still want to import the songs? No. So not yet. So this first track looks like it is some kind of a little intro. I'm going to go ahead and hit spacebar and play it. Hey. That's cool. I didn't know we had that. That's a little fanfare intro. So I'm going to go ahead and import that as well because we don't have that. But typically, you'll just have to import track 2. Actually, I'll skip importing track 1 for now. We'll just import track 2. That's all we want. So we're gonna hit this little check mark here, and that's gonna tell it only import the tracks that are checked. So we just want the sermon, and here's how we're going to change all of this data. So the audio CD, this is what's called the album title, track title. Try to think of this. iTunes is going to see this as a musical album, not a sermon. So we have to kind of use their language a little bit when we're doing this. So change the data on the iTunes to match the Media Room catalog. So we're going to be working off of this. So the album name is going to be the sermon date. So this is the album name. If we click here, then we can just change this. We're going to change it to 2008. Whoops. I can't see the keyboard because of the mic. Sorry. 05. We'll use slashes. 05 18. Okay. Now we're going to right click on the track. We're going to say get info. You can also do that by hitting Command I. And the artist is Dr. Don Denius. Cool, it's already there. The song name, song or track name, is going to be the sermon title. And we're going to make this real easy. We're just going to copy and paste. So Command C is the shortcut for copy. Command V is the shortcut for paste. All right, let's see. Comments is the scripture reference. And again, we'll copy and paste. Whoops, didn't copy and paste right. So we'll do that again. Command C, Command V. Let's see. Year, the year that the sermon was given. So 2008. Grouping, the series title. I don't think that one had a series title. Let me go back to that image and double check. Yeah, there is not a series title. Oh well. So, we have, let's double check everything. Album name has been changed right there. Also right there. The artist is the speaker. That's changed. Song or track name is the sermon title right there. Comments is a scripture reference right there. Year the sermon was given right there. Grouping, there is no grouping. If we had a series, like right now we're in Simply Jesus, that would go right there. And that's it. So we're going to hit OK. And now we're going to hit click import. And it'll ask you, these default settings should be fine. Just hit OK. And this is a little progress bar. Now, once you get good and you've got that down, you can actually import 2 at a time because we have 2 CD drives. Don't do that until you feel comfortable, but you can work at twice the speed and import 2 CDs at a time. Just make sure you don't confuse the data or the disks. Maybe double check things. Now, once this CD burn is done, we're going to eject the CD and put it on back on the Volume 1 cartridge. So this Volume 1 case, we're going to put it back onto there. Or, if we're in Volume 4 by the time you watch the training, maybe you're new, put it back into whatever volume it belongs. And that's going to be right side up. All right. So that's it. That's how you import a CD.